Hello everyone, I'm Marc Daniel Patrick. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Let's get right into some comment reaction videos from last week's video, which was the incredible Daveed Diggs with What Did I Miss from Hamilton. If you have not seen that video, I'll throw that up top. Please go check out that one as well. Our first comment comes to us from Kim, and quite simply, Daveed Diggs won the Tony Award for this role. He wasn't just nominated. Yeah, I think in the video, I mentioned this was, a perfect nomination. Of course, he won the Tony Award for that perfect nomination as well. And I just had to highlight that. Thank you, Kim, because I think he does deserve that recognition. So I'm sorry for just saying he was just nominated. He deserves the recognition that, yeah, the boy won it as well. So thank you so much. Our next comment comes to us from Cassandra, who says, "The dance, the energy, the walk, just Daveed, a national treasure. This song is so underrated, but I'd like to highlight Oak here. He just came in with a totally different approach. At first sight, I wouldn't know Hercules and Madison are the same person, and he deserves more recognition for it." Now, Cassandra, I will cop to the fact that, and I don't know if this says more about me or more about Oak, but I completely forgot. So this video finishes, it goes up, I read this comment, and that was the first time I remembered that, oh right, it's the same person from the beginning of the show. I'm going to take the high road and say that it says more about his performance than it does about my just absolute cluelessness. But for sure, the transformation is absolutely incredible from the beginning of the show to that number of What Did I Miss? And thankfully, what a segue into today's video as we get to take a look at the very beginning of the show. Something that I maybe should have started with when we launched all of this Hamilton content, but here we are. I especially love the way Disney opened this. Of course, you always have that iconic Disney logo coming up at the beginning, but it's so, they made it so Hamilton, and then also followed it up with the traditional opening of what you'd get in a theater with the voiceover that comes on at the beginning, the house lights coming down, and just the energy you feel as the show starts. So we're going to start from that point, from the very beginning, and this is the cast of Hamilton with Alexander Hamilton.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your king, George III. Welcome to Hamilton. At this time, please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. All photography and video recording is strictly prohibited. Thank you, and enjoy my show.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean, by providence impoverished in squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar?
The $10 founded father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter.
And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain.
Well, the word got around, they said this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
So what I love about this opening number is it's so damn, like, It just sets the absolute perfect tone for this musical. So this opening number essentially comprises, what, 15, 16 years of Hamilton's life, all in a 5-minute number. And what I love the most about it is that opening line. How does a bastard orphan son of a whore eventually grow up to be a hero and a scholar, is essentially the line. So much of that opening line, of course, shines a light on a rags to riches tale, right? It gives you this sense of impossibility, that someone who's born into that situation could never come out on top. And I love that not only Burr gets to say that line, but it's his opening line of the show. So right off the bat, they give you something that Burr's now going to struggle with throughout the rest of this entire show.
When he was 10, his father split, full of it, debt-ridden. 2 years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent thick, and Alex got better, but his mother went quick.
Moved in with the cousin committed suicide. Left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something new inside a voice saying, Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf.
There would have been nothing left to do for someone less astute. He would have been dead or destitute without a sense of restitution. Started working for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and all the things he can't afford. Scamming for every book he can get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of the ship, headed for a new land. In New York, you can be a new man. New York, you can be a new man. New York, you can just you man. New York, you can be a new man. New York, just you.
I'm sorry to stop here, but I love the fluidity of this choreo. I really do. And obviously led by the incredible Leslie Odum Jr., who just glides across the stage like none other. Like, it's just so effortless. But all of these players, each and every way they move across the stage, you can see their characters all coming to life. And that's so important for the audience to see. Take Chris Jackson, for example. Every movement he makes across the stage in this opening number is strong, poised, purposeful. Some might say presidential, right? Every moment you're on stage is another opportunity to inform us who you are. I will always say that to younger actors who, whether you have lines in a scene or not, if you're standing on that stage, tell us who you are. Just before I'm sorry to keep stopping. Just before I move on from that, let's finish that point on the ensemble, because it's only a matter of time before every single one of these ensemble players has their own show. One of them out here already was the star of the prom and is going to star in the upcoming West Side Story. Another one on stage is going to be our future Michael Jackson, coming out in December. It's just a testament to how important every single moment is out on that stage, because if you're committed and you give it what it needs, people will notice, people will recognize, and you will get rewarded for it. It's just, they're so good.
We'll never be the same.
The ship is in the harbor now. See if you can find another immigrant coming up from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his rep. America forgot him. We fought with him. Me, I died for him.
Me, I trusted him.
Me, I loved him.
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
There's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait.
What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton.
Leslie Odum Jr. I haven't had a chance to talk about him lately on this channel. God, he gets better and better every time I watch the guy. He's just, he ties this whole show all together so impeccably well. So I touched on this a little bit in the beginning of the video, but I just want to go back to really what makes this number so intriguing. And You know, we've talked about it in a lot of previous videos about how so many of us are a Hamilton and so many are a Burr, right? A lot of people are aggressive and take advantage of what they want, and other people are a lot more passive and just wait for it. And that's really kind of the cornerstone of, for me anyway, the cornerstone of success is comes down to someone's drive. You know, of course, Burr was born into a more advantageous situation than maybe Hamilton was. But let's not forget, as the song tells us, Hamilton chose to read a lot as a kid, right? So his knowledge of the world grew quite quickly. After his mother and cousin died, he was taken in by a merchant who helped him become a clerk of an international trading company. So that helped him learn not only finance, but international finance. He was also an immigrant to America. So he wasn't, you know, sort of repressed by this ideology of being loyal to just his family or being loyal to a certain group of people. He was loyal to the entire country and loyal to an idea of what this country can become. I love that human dynamic that's played out throughout this entire show, and it's obviously all perfectly set up by this incredible opening number. All right, that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment of what you thought of this video and what you'd like to see in the future. Until next time, I'm Marc Daniel Patrick, and thanks so much for watching.